What if I told you that the most dangerous carbohydrate in the world is not sugar, not rice, not even bread itself, but the industrial carb hiding in foods you eat every single day, foods marketed as healthy, gluten-free, or even made for babies? What if I told you this carb quietly damages your metabolism, spikes your blood sugar, feeds harmful microbes, builds visceral fat around your organs, and drives chronic inflammation, all while looking harmless on the shelf? Today, we're exposing the truth about industrial carbohydrates, things like corn flour, wheat flour, modified starches, and refined industrial starches, how they're made, the chemicals involved, where they hide, how they affect your body, and why combining them with seed oils may be one of the worst dietary combinations of modern life. Stay with me till the end, because this may completely change how you read food labels forever. Industrial carbohydrates are not the same as whole carbohydrates found in nature. A whole carb comes with fiber, enzymes, minerals, and structure, like a whole maize kernel, a whole wheat grain, or a root vegetable. Industrial carbs, on the other hand, are stripped, processed, chemically treated, powdered, and modified versions of those foods. Corn flour, wheat flour, modified starches, maltodextrin, and industrial gluten-free flours are not just ground food. They are industrial products designed for shelf life, texture, whiteness, and profit, not human health. To understand why these carbs are dangerous, you must understand how they are made. In industrial processing, grains and starches go through high heat, mechanical force, and chemical treatment. During this process, various processing aids and additives may be used. Some of these include sodium trimetaphosphate, used to modify starch behavior and improve texture. Vinyl acetate, used indirectly in packaging, coatings, or processing environments. Sodium hypochlorite, essentially bleach, used in grain processing and equipment sanitation. Octanyl succinic anhydride, used to chemically modify starch so it behaves differently in food. Now, let's be clear, regulatory agencies may classify some of these as safe within limits, but safe does not mean optimal, and it does not mean harmless when consumed daily, for years, starting from childhood. These chemicals don't exist in nature, and your body did not evolve to process chemically modified starches eaten multiple times a day. Once these industrial carbs enter your body, the damage begins rapidly. First, massive blood sugar spikes. Industrial flours are finely powdered. This massively increases their surface area, making them digest faster than table sugar in many cases. When you eat them, glucose floods your bloodstream almost immediately. Your pancreas responds by releasing a large amount of insulin. Repeated spikes like this, day after day, lead to insulin resistance, where your cells stop responding properly to insulin. Insulin resistance is the gateway to type 2 diabetes, obesity, fatty liver disease, hormonal imbalance, and heart disease. Second, visceral fat accumulation. When insulin is constantly high, your body is pushed into fat storage mode. This doesn't just create fat under the skin. It creates visceral fat, the dangerous fat that wraps around your liver, pancreas, intestines, and heart. Visceral fat is metabolically active. It releases inflammatory chemicals that damage organs and disrupt hormones. Third, feeding pathogens and harmful gut bacteria. Industrial starches break down quickly into glucose, which feeds not only you, but also yeast, fungi, and harmful bacteria in the gut. This can worsen bloating, brain fog, cravings, skin issues, and immune dysfunction. A healthy gut thrives on fiber and whole foods, not refined industrial powders. Fourth, chronic inflammation. Frequent blood sugar spikes, insulin resistance, gut irritation, and oxidative stress all contribute to low-grade chronic inflammation. This is the silent driver behind arthritis, heart disease, autoimmune conditions, and even accelerated aging. Now here's the shocking part: these industrial carbs are everywhere. They are found in products labeled gluten-free. They are found in baby formulas and baby cereals. They are found in baked foods, snacks, crackers, breakfast cereals, instant meals, sauces, and processed breads. Many parents think gluten-free automatically means healthy. In reality, many gluten-free products replace wheat with even more refined starches like cornstarch, rice starch, or tapioca starch, often worse for blood sugar. This is why reading food labels is no longer optional. You must read the ingredient list and the nutrition facts. If starches, flours, or modified starches dominate the list, that product is not real food. Now let's talk about the most dangerous combination of all, industrial carbs combined with seed oils. This combination is metabolic disaster. Look at common foods people eat every day. In chips or crisps, approximately 65% starch and 30% seed oil. In crackers, around 70% starch and 25% seed oil. In bread, about 75% starch and 15% seed oil. In pasta, roughly 70% starch and 15% seed oil. In French fries, up to 80% starch and 15% seed oil. This combo delivers rapid glucose spikes, plus inflammatory omega-6 fats, creating oxidative stress, insulin resistance, and fat storage at the same time. Seed oils are unstable when heated and easily oxidized. When combined with high glycemic starches, they amplify inflammation and metabolic damage. Now let's talk about lifestyle consumption, because this is where the crisis becomes obvious. Children today snack multiple times a day: crackers, chips, biscuits, sweetened cereals, processed breads. Teenagers rely heavily on fast food, instant noodles, fries, and baked snacks. Adults snack between meals, eat refined carbs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, often without realizing it. Many people are eating industrial carbs 5 to 7 times a day. This is why we now see rising cases of insulin resistance, obesity, fatty liver disease, and type 2 diabetes not just in adults, but in teenagers and even children. This is not a genetic failure, this is an industrial food failure. The human body can handle carbohydrates, but not chemically altered, ultra-refined, industrial starches eaten constantly. So what should you do? First, prioritize whole carbohydrates. Whole grains, roots, legumes, vegetables, foods that still have structure and fiber. Second, reduce ultra-processed foods, even if they are labeled healthy or gluten-free. Third, read ingredient lists like your health depends on it, because it does. Fourth, avoid the combination of refined starch plus seed oil whenever possible. Your body is not broken. Your metabolism is not weak. It is simply overloaded with foods it was never designed to handle. If this video opened your eyes, write a comment below and tell me, what food surprised you the most? Like this video so more people can see the truth. Share it with someone you care about, especially parents, and subscribe to the channel for more science-based nutrition truth that actually protects your health. Your future health starts with the choices you make today.